Can you tell me what is real? 'Cause I lost my way again.
What's up, guys? Zorx VR here today, bringing you a YouTube video. Here we have a little gameplay on Black Ops 2 playing Standoff. I'm not fully sure what I got. I think it's 74 and 6. I get, my streaks, and a little surprise at the end too. I get something, it's not really expected, especially with a gameplay like this, but you'll see in a matter of time. But anyway, I'm here to bring like a little story about, just about my cousins, because she told me a really scary story, which I think you guys would like. It's actually something that happened to her in her dream. I think you'll like it. Anyway, let's get into the story. Now, first the story was told in the Poconos in November, because in the Poconos, I go to the Poconos for Thanksgiving, just hang around with family and everything. And, all the lights were out, so we just started, telling stories. And she told me one scary story where she saw the devil in her dreams. And in the story, she was sleeping, she was just resting in her bedroom, and in the corner of her room, all the way on the left-hand side of her room, in the left corner, she sees a face, a really dark-figured face, and a really disgusting monster, basically, really disgusting demon. And it was just looking down at her, just staring at her. She said she was probably like one of the weirdest things ever, because, who would really want to, see that? It's really weird, because I think I'd be creeped out as well, and I'm not, that easily frightened. But anyway, she was like looking at this figure, and, she got really frightened. She didn't want to move, but all of a sudden, she just couldn't take it and just ran to her mother's room, and then she started crying to her mother and everything like that. And she told her just to go back to sleep, and if this, thing bothers you again, to like just pray and tell them to go away in the name of God or Jesus. If you guys believe in that, that's the Christian thing. And if I know not all of you are Christian and all that crap, but that's like the main Christian thing right there. Anyway, yeah, so she went back to her room and she, laid down and fell asleep. And, after a while, she was just laying there for a while, and then she finally went back to sleep. But then she got into the same dream again, and then she saw the figure again. And when she saw the figure this time, she actually stand to her guard and said, "In the power and name of Jesus Christ, I cast you out of this room." And all of a sudden, the face just vanished. It's actually really, really crazy. Like, it just vanished out of the way, and it's gone. Just like those words just, like, frightened it and just went away. But anyway, after that, she actually went back to sleep. But in the next morning, when they woke up, she went to her mother and she said, "Thanks for, you know, telling me to say that the creature didn't come back anymore." And the mother was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "The creature I told you about when I woke up in the middle of the night crying." She's like, "You never came up and you never came into my room. To, you never came into my room and told me there was something bothering you. You never got up and told me there was this creature in your room, or this person looking down at you at the wall." And that's actually really creepy. So it's like a symbol, like she was helping her in her dreams. Like, she didn't wake up at all. Like, her mother basically just told her that she was still sound asleep. Like, she never woke up and came to her room. So that's like really kind of creepy. That's really creepy but that's also cool too, because even though her mother wasn't really there, like in a way she was still there. Like, even if she was even though she wasn't like physically actually there, like mentally in her brain, her mother figure was still there and helped her through a problem. It's actually really creepy but cool at the same time. And it's actually, really creepy to see the devil, of course, because, no one wants to, see that ugly face. But anyway, but that's like really it of the part of the story. And, you know, I just wanted to tell that story. I mean, it might not be that creepy to you, but, I guess I didn't really tell it the right way, but it's the best way I could tell it. But it's like a really creepy story of like her encounter with the devil in a way. How, she met him in her dreams. Met him in her dreams. I think I said that right. I don't know if I butchered that. But anyway, yeah, it's like, I never actually had dreams like that. It's actually really, really scary to think that, people actually have dreams like that. And I don't know. It's just something really weird. But I think you know, I'm glad. Well, I don't think I'm glad that I know. No, I don't have those dreams. I don't really. I can actually control my dreams. Like, it might seem really weird, but I can actually control what happens in my dreams. Like, have those people that the dream just happens, and you just can't take it, you just can't handle it. It just goes on the way it just goes. But me, I can actually just take everything in my dream and just do whatever I want with it. I can basically do anything I want with my own dream. Well, not a lot of people can do that. But there's another story where I'm actually gonna add two stories since this is actually a really long game. Um, Another story was from my other cousin. That's the sister of my cousin, and she had a dream. Well, it wasn't really a dream, but like yeah, it wasn't a dream at all. She was just you know just getting ready for bed, brushing her teeth, putting on her nightgown, and just getting ready for bed. She finally goes to sleep, but like let me actually inform you before I go into more into this. Um, my parents, my well, no, my aunt and uncle's house. They're actually before they lived in there. There's actually Masons that lived in their houses, so they believe like a lot of like weird stuff really happened in that house. So like it's like they feel like there's like spirits and stuff lurking around in there. I don't know how much you guys really believe in spirits and all that stuff, but I'll admit I've been over a ton of times and it does really feel weird when you're alone and like when you're in just a room where it's just like really quiet and it's a little dark, not much action going on. It feels really, really weird, and you feel like there's actually someone else there with you. I mean, you obviously guys wouldn't know that because you haven't been in the house, but me, I've been in that house since I was like way little, like I was a baby, and I even felt stuff even when I was younger, like just weird things about that house. But anyway, in this, in that house, like she sleeps in the basement. They don't live there anymore because they're in their 20s and all that, so they have their own house. But when she used to sleep in the basement, she used to feel like there was like people surrounding her bedside, like not around her bedside and down, under the bed, on the other side of the bed. Like people were just surrounding her and just staring at her as she sleeps. Like it's just like really weird because there's times where I feel like when I sleep away, like there's someone at least looking at me or like someone like just there, just feel someone else's presence. Like you guys would know that feeling if it happened to you. Like I would like to know in the comments if you guys actually ever felt like a presence of like an entity, a deity or something like that. Oh, I wouldn't say deity, just an entity or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but don't judge me if I'm not. Yeah, but it feels really weird. Like you feel like a presence there when there's no one there, where you can't see it. You know how humans are. They like to see things, and they won't believe it unless they see it. But I believe like there's actually like things there that used to live there before, but now are just their soul is basically just like resting around there. I mean, yeah, I'm a Christian myself. I'll admit that. But like, I still kind of believe in all that, ghost stuff. Kind of. I'm not really a big person into it, but when you feel that type of stuff and you see real stuff happen, it it kind of changes your outcome and your overlook over all that stuff. And I believe there is a lot of weird stuff in that house. It really is. And with my cousins being in their 20s and they moved to the house, there's these two ghosts that follow my one cousin. She actually made them her imaginary friends because they follow her all the time. So if she just calls them imaginary friends, that's what she used to tell me and my sister when we were little, that it was just her imaginary friends. But I'm just learning now that was actually the ghost that's been following them for the longest of time. And you know, their names are Jojo. I don't know why she named them Jojo, and I forget the other one's name. But one's actually a really old, evil-looking guy, and one's a young, handsome-looking dude. And they stay in her room all the time. They don't really leave, you know, around her room. They just stay there because that's where she's really known to go. Like when she's home or anything like that, they just like to be around her. They don't like to really chatter with a lot of other people or be around a lot of people. And I shouldn't really say chatter because goats can't talk, but it's whatever. But like, yeah, it's really really weird. But you know what? I think this is actually gone long enough. So I'd like to say comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Be secure. It's too close. Fight harder. Friendly lightning strike inbound. Care package inbound.